Mike E. Winfield, who can be found all over the airwaves, including a Netflix original stand-up comedy special.
Yeah, he's in town tonight for a weekend gig at Side Splitters Comedy Club. Joins us now.
Good morning, loving Tampa. You know,
I love that smile of his. Isn't it awesome?
Well, that's so kind of you. Thank you very much.
The smile, I love the coat. I was trying to get him to give it to me, but I don't know yet.
You guys are making me blush. Come on, what's going on?
Hey, what's your thought on Halloween? Everything coming up. We just saw the haunted houses. Are you a scare flick guy?
No, I'll check out movies. That's it. No roller coasters. One time I was on a roller coaster and things are going well on the roller coaster. I'm enjoying the scare tactics. But then some other passengers, and I didn't know at the time, they brushed and rubbed my shoulder, and I was terrified, and I did this, and I didn't know till months later. These were just some guys messing with me.
It worked.
But you're done. You're done now.
I'm done.
You'll do roller coasters though. You'll
you
still
know
do them?
You know, here's the thing. I did for years. Now I'm done with roller coasters. Now I feel physical.
I'm right there with you.
I get physical pain after I ride one. It's like, why am I going to be hurt for a little thrill? You know, I like life thrills. I'd rather do more life thrills, like meet crazy people after the show and hang out with them in the town.
Is that just as scary sometimes?
Yeah, it's definitely scary. Because I just go places with them. It's very terrifying.
You just go places with them.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes after the shows, like, I'm looking for cougars. That's the thing. You know, that's why they told me to come to Tampa. That's always been my thing. Like,
we have a lot of them down here?
Yeah, it's a lot of them down here. Yeah, and I've been into that. They used to call me actually the varicose vein chaser. I'm into that. And I end up wanting to go places. We might go have coffee, tea, or end up in a strange, bizarre situation. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I had no idea how I was going to wrap that up, and you did a nice job wrapping that up there.
Okay.
I didn't know where you were going to go.
Yeah, who knew where I was going?
I know.
And that's what comedy's about, not being able to see the ending.
Yeah. Well, let's back up a little bit. I want to find out a little bit more about you. You had a pretty fun stint on The Office. Maybe people look familiar for you there.
Let me tell you, a lot of people enjoy the show. They love The Office. And they're like, man, I love that show, until Steve Carell left. Then the show wasn't that good. That's when I started.
But no correlation between you starting. Let me point that out.
I'm season 8. I'm a warehouse worker. So if they start season 8, episode 3 is my first episode. And then I did episodes afterwards. And surreal. Let me tell you about working on The Office. Being a fan of a show and then being on a set of it is eerie. You know, I'm touching stuff on the desk.
You didn't take anything, right?
No, what I did is I moved the stapler. I flipped it over so when my episode came on, I could tell everybody, hey, watch this. I knocked over the stapler. But apparently, when the show came back, the stapler was back up, so I guess they got a stapler guy or something that like goes and fixes it. And so my luster was taken.
Well, speaking of sets, talk about the movie that you just got to. Are you still working on it, or did it just wrap up?
Wrapped, right. So I just wrapped this movie called Ball Busters with Jerry O'Connell. It's about a basketball star who is doing well, but then he runs into some trouble and he has to do community service with a misfit team of players so he can earn money for charity. I'm one of the misfits. And oh man, amazing role. Like, they had script for me, and then they were just like, look, we love what we wrote, but we just want you to go
have fun.
And do it. And they just greenlit me through the whole film.
That's awesome.
Now they're sending me clips as they're editing, and they're like, oh man, you're gonna love this.
Oh, great. When does it come out? Is it a Netflix, original, or is it a...
Well, we don't know. They said first quarter next year is when it'll be released. And I got a semi-nude scene, right?
I didn't expect you to go there.
Look at there, see, man, surprises, right? And that's what good comedy is. And that's what Side Splitters allows me to do, is just, I've been coming to this club for so long. They gave me the green light also. They just let me go, and it works out.
It works out.
I'm curious. We've touched on TV shows. We've touched on movies. We just brought up the fact that you will be at Side Splitters. These days, comics, you have to do so many different things.
Yes.
So just as long as you're getting the green light, you're enjoying it, or do you prefer one thing or hope your career goes in one direction over another?
The thing is, comedy is natural. That comes so natural to me. So I do that in my sleep. I want to act more. I want the opportunities because I'm creating shows. I have the premises. I just need the show. So I have it, and I think acting is my ultimate landing place because visually I'm a cartoon. So So
The camera loves you. I will say that.
okay,
That smile.
yeah. Hey, I'm glad to hear that.
Hey,
yeah.
real quick, I have to ask you about Brad Paisley. Huge fan of Brad Paisley.
Oh, you mean BP?
Yeah, I know. I hear you guys you were on his Netflix special that I had no idea he even had.
Right. So it's called Brad Paisley's Comedy Rodeo.
I'm watching this tonight.
Now streaming on Netflix.
Okay.
And if you guys are looking for some clean content, go there. It's all on there.
When he invited you on, you were making fun of one of his jokes, I understand.
So what happened
or
is
his songs.
Right, he loved this joke I wrote about one of his songs, and when he saw me do the joke, he's like, bro, you just made that up just now? And he doesn't know, like, comics work on stuff for weeks at a time, so I was like, yes, of course I did. And he's like, dude, you got to do that on my special. And I'm like, all right, oh, absolutely. Like, who would turn down a Netflix special, you know? And
or
it introduced
an invite
me.
from Brad Paisley. He's a cool guy, isn't he?
Yes, he's so cool. And it brought me into a world where, you know, a lot of his fans had never seen me, you know, country music fans. So I got a whole new world of people opening up to my comedy. And
that are waiting for you after the show now.
Yeah, waiting for me after the show.
There you go. Well, we're so glad that you came here.
Oh,
gave you the green light.
The green light. Oh, this is the green light.
I don't think we have to edit anything out. You did good.
Good. No edits.
No editing.
That's not a good interview if there's no edits, man.
Hey, you talk to.
Yeah, you know what? That's too safe. I'm tired of that. That's the corner.
Well, we better go now. If you
know.
want to see the not safe side,
Go to Side Splitters tonight.
Go to Side Splitters.
Side
exactly.
Splitters all weekend.
Aw,
Yes.
Thank you so much. A lot of fun.
Thank you guys.
It's been a treat.